everybody to Mommy 101. This video is going to show you how to do a back carry using a Mei Tai carrier. I'm going to be using the BB Tai from Babylonia, USA. And as I get ready to put the carrier on my body, long straps go on top, short straps go on the bottom. The side that's going to be facing outward once my baby is in the carrier is the side that's going to go against my body as I get the carrier on. Miss Pebbles is on the smaller side. She's a newborn, so I'm going to roll this panel up once to make sure that it doesn't go over her neck. You can do a Mei Tai carry with a baby that cannot sit unassisted yet, but make sure that you have some experience, you have a little bit of help before you dive right into it. And there are two ways to get your baby on your back, so I'll show you both ways. I can take this, and then wherever I tie it off is going to be where my baby is going to have their seat. So especially if they can't sit unassisted yet, you want to make sure you have them in a high back carry so you can see them over your shoulder, and you want to make sure that you can monitor their airway so that they don't slump over. But the way the panel is, it's unstructured. It's totally fine for development for putting them on your back before they can sit. So I'm going to start way one, tying this on my hip, and remember to suck in your stomach as you tie that double knot so that you don't have a lot of slack in the carrier. Because I'm starting on my hip and moving the carrier around, I did leave a little bit of room so it's easier to slide across my body. So I'm going to go ahead and get her up. I'm going to take her, oops, sorry baby, put her on my hip, and then I can put this panel up over her back. And I'm going to do this and slowly move this carrier over. Always keep a hand on your baby. So now what I'm going to do is, since I got her a little over one hand, I'm going to swim over her, keep that hand on her, and then just continue to slide the carrier around. Grab my straps. I'm leaning forward so that gravity works with me. This is my hood strap. Grab this strap, and then she's ready to go there. So that's one way to do it if you're not comfortable with starting out straight on the back. And then I personally would probably take this, pin this here, and then go through, and I wouldn't completely untie the knot. I don't know if you can see. I wouldn't completely untie the knot. I would just loosen it so that I could get in there and retighten it. The second way that you can do that is to go ahead and start with a carrier on your back. So since I scooted that around, I'm just going to come in. I'm just going to loosen that, suck in my stomach, retighten that knot so that it's not a lot of room between me and the carrier, and that keeps the carrier from slipping as I'm wearing. Go ahead and make sure your straps are on the appropriate side so your panel is flat, and grab my baby again. And then I can either take her and do a Superman toss, where I just take her, come over, put her on my back, slide her down, and then get the panel up. I'm going to show you one more way. I can take her and I can put her on my hip, and instead of moving the entire carrier with her, I'm going to just put her on my hip, scoot her around, and slide her onto the center. That's my preferred way, just because I don't have to worry about moving the carrier and the baby, and I can make sure my carrier center and my baby center. Hands always on one hand always on the baby. One hand's going to come up at the bottom. And then I'm holding her here. I'm going to quickly let go of her and bring this shoulder strap up over. And I'm going to pin it between my knees just so I have tension. And then quickly come back over and do the same thing for the other side. So that's one thing I really like about the Mei Tai. And then, like I said, she's a little small. And she's not very bendy in her joints, so a little difficult. But I would want to make sure that this panel, I can see her head. And I can loosen this up a little. It's just my sleep hood. and fold it down some, but I can see her over my shoulder, and that's the most important thing, aside from making sure her face isn't covered. So now I can take this, bounce her in there to make sure she's in there, nice and secure, and then I can tie off. There's several different ways that you can tie off with a Mei Tai and a back carry, but just the basic way, grab my straps, go over each leg, come in the middle, switch, come underneath, and then tie. And then I'm going to tie this off center. That way when it comes time to take her out, I know which knot I want to undo. And of course, make sure that you double knot it when you are finishing wrapping her up. I just wanted to show that one of the cool things about the BB tie that I really like is that I can take this, and because it has the wide straps, I can come around spread it up over her, gives me a little bit more weight distribution. And then of course, once I get that, I want to make sure this goes over her little leg. Then I want to come under her little leg, and then I'm going to switch. And because I like showing off the right and the wrong side, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to take the top edge, do a little flip, spread that, get the slack out, come under her little leg, and then tighten that up. Tie this to the side, and then we have a back carry with a baby in a Mei Tai. To get her out of this, untie this, and then I want to make sure that I'm holding both of these. When I hold these, there's tension, she's safe. Come around, untwist, and then I'm going to take these two straps. I'm going to come out of the carrier here, and then I can bring her around. I can put her in a front carrier if I need to, or I get a hip carry, whatever I need to do, take her out. So back carry in a Mei Tai. GentleParentingTwins.com has all the things that make our twin life go round. And then of course, be sure to check out my YouTube channel for more baby wearing videos. See you soon.